How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Having a good day, except for my computer decided to just die on me yesterday, so I'm using my iPad today, but
Oh,
hopefully,
wow.
hopefully I can get my computer fixed.
Yes, hopefully so.
There's worse things that could happen, right?
That's right. The weather is lovely, so
That is
I
true.
know it's very stressful working from home sometimes.
Yeah. What's the weather looking like this weekend, do you know?
No, I haven't checked, but as long as I remember, there is no rain for 2 weeks,
Okay.
so we'll see.
Hopefully we get some sun in here somewhere. I'd really
Right,
like the temperature, but it'd be nice to see a little bit of sun, but this isn't too bad. Kind of fits with the time of year.
right.
How have the sessions been going for you?
Very, very well. Thank
Yeah,
you.
good, good.
Yes,
I'm glad to hear
yes, very
that.
well. Love
Awesome.
it. I'm so thankful for this
Good.
opportunity.
Very glad to hear that. That's awesome.
Yes. Even my family says, wow, your company is so good.
It's so
You know,
awesome.
professionals teaching us
Yeah,
the best.
it's fun doing this too. It's hard to not work with people in person, but this is obviously a better option.
That's right. Yes,
So were you
that's
doing the
right.
in-person stuff last year as well?
Yes, I have always been involved in these classes. And actually, I went to the gym at noontime
Oh,
when I
cool.
was at work. Yeah,
Nice.
but I've been walking through the neighborhood and uh, four dogs almost attacked me. So we decided to get a treadmill
Mm-hmm.
and we have that at home now.
That's good.
I'm
Yeah,
so,
that stinks you
yes,
can't go walking though. People need to have their dogs better controlled.
I know. One of them, his pound was on my shoulders behind
Wow.
me. And the owner said, oh, he likes to hug people. I was sweating
Yeah, that's not a hug.
because I'm short, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not, people got to teach their dog not to jump up on people because you can get really hurt for that. I know my sister's dog, we're trying to train him to stay off right now because he always likes to jump up. And even for someone
Uh,
smaller, if he jumps up on him, like they could fall over. I know even
yes,
for me, he like comes full
I
speed at
was
you, you just don't expect it.
right. Yeah, and I saw him coming to me and I turned my back towards him. He got
Yeah.
my back. So, no, it's better to be safe.
Well, at least you got a treadmill. That's nice.
Yes, yes, finally did.
Well, we'll get started here in just like 2 minutes or so. It looks like we got one more person
Oh,
just
sure,
jumping
no
on.
problem. Sure. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name's Cameron.
Cameron, okay. Nice to
Yep.
meet you, Cameron.
Nice to meet you as well.
Norma, thank you.
Nice to meet you, Norma.
Thank you.
Get started in about a minute here, guys. Usually people jump on like right at 12:15 or a minute after, and you just keep
Right.
admitting them on. So here we go. Here they come.
Where is mine?
Welcome, Debbie. Give it 30 more seconds, but I'm sure we're going to have a couple more people coming on here. If you were in here yesterday, which I think all of you were, we're going to start with some similar stuff, but then we're going to branch off and have it slightly different. So we're still going to get a good, like smaller workout in, nothing crazy, but we're going to be moving, getting the heart rate up a little bit. I know yesterday after we were doing those marching, the marches, the leg swings, that stuff, my hips felt so much better because I've been sitting a lot, like I'm sure you guys have, and my hips felt so much better. So I want to make sure that we keep just moving like that, where we get to open up everything. So we'll plan on doing some of that today. All right, let's get going. It's 12:16. I'll add people as they come in. So just like we've been starting, guys, we're going to start with some belly breathing. So you can start standing or seated, kneeling, whatever is comfortable for you, just like we've been doing. Hands on the stomach. Okay, relax everything. Just kind of focus on this half hour. Big deep breath in. Exhale out through your mouth. So in through the nose. Out through your mouth. Nice, powerful breath. We'll go for 1 minute here. Try and get like 10 breaths or so. Just clear your mind. Take this time to just reflect on how you're feeling today, how your day is going. Keep going. We'll go for about 20 more seconds. Welcome, Lolita. All right, that's good there, guys. Finish out that last big deep breath. We'll go into some neck circles next like we did on Monday. So big neck circles. Let's go. 10 reps each side. I'll just let you count on your own. Try and get full range of motion here. Look all the way up toward the ceiling, all the way down to the floor. I'll let you know when I'm halfway. That way you can switch over to the other side if you're not counting. All right, switch sides if you haven't yet. Relax those shoulders. All the tension go away from the body. All right, we'll go into some shoulder rolls next. So we're gonna go backwards with the shoulders as far as you can. So it's just full range of motion. Bring your shoulders forward and then back as far as you can. I want you to do 10 backwards and then 10 forward. So we're shrugging those shoulders up, reaching back, the shoulder blades. Okay, 10 backwards, then we'll do 10 forwards. Just loosen up the shoulders. A couple more. And then we'll go forwards. 10 here as well. And finish there. And then we'll come down to the ground. Okay, if you're gonna stand, that's okay too. So you can see me all right back here. Okay, start with cat-cows like usual. So on all fours, okay, we're rounding the back, tucking the chin, arching the back, looking up, full range of motion, really try and push as far as you can, especially on that arch. Okay, let's go for a minute on these. Try and get the breathing going with it. Exhale. As you arch, try and go a little bit further. Inhale, big round. Breathe in. Exhale out. Just for a minute here. Might feel a couple cracks in your back, that's good. Go for a couple more here. Let's do one more rep. Okay, next we're gonna go into a child's pose. So I want you to go with the palms on the ground, reach down in front of you. Okay, we're gonna do some rotations today. So I'm in this child's pose position. Then I'm gonna put my hand on my ear. Elbow starts on the ground, the other arm is still completely straight. You're gonna rotate from the elbow on the ground, up toward the ceiling, and then back down. I can only get my elbow to basically straight out. That's okay if you don't have much range of motion on this one. I want you to do 10 each side. So you're in that good child's pose, arms straight. Other arm is just on the ear, rotating up. Should feel a good stretch in the lat and the back. Once you get 10, switch over, same thing the other way. So still having that arm straight out, hand on the ear, elbow on the ground, rotate up toward the ceiling. You might have a little bit more range of motion on one side. All right, once you finish up that side, we're gonna go with one leg straight out. So I'm in a kneeling position. One leg is straight out to the side, toe pointing forward. I'm gonna rock my hips back as far as I can, and then just reset. Okay, so I'm pushing hips back, legs straight, reset back to the start. Each time you go a little bit further, try and rock back a little bit further, get a good exhale. As you push back, just good mobility through the inner part of that leg. 10 each side for this one too. I'll let you know when to switch. Go one more, and then switch over to that other side. So other knee is down, other leg straight out, toe forward. Good pushing of the hips back. Try and keep that chest slightly up so we're not rounding the back. Get a little bit better stretch the inside of that leg that way. Keep going, a couple more. All right, then I want us to go with both knees down again. This is just a basic rock back, so not a one leg rock back. I want both knees on the ground, kind of knees up to the side. All you're gonna do is push your hips back, kind of in between the hips, and then reset. Push hips back, reset. Just opening up the hips here. Okay, try and keep your back slightly rounded, or excuse me, slightly arched. So we don't want to do this. I want to keep our back flat as we push back. Really good hip opener here. Okay, so if I'm facing forward, it looks more like this. Okay, keep going. We're gonna do 20 reps for this one, guys. Sorry about that. Keep going on those rock backs. Hit a couple more. Just opening up the hips. All right, and relax there. We're gonna go on to our side next. Okay, we did this one yesterday as well, the side T-spine rotation. So on our side here, knees are gonna be together. We have the hips slightly creased, knees are bent so the feet are behind us, start with the hands together. We're just gonna twist, open, pulling that shoulder down as far as you can to the ground. Okay, so hands together, big twist open, and then reset. Just keep working through that one. Try to get that arm all the way back to the ground. That shoulder all the way back to the ground. Go 10 each side here. Here we go. Keep going. Couple more. Last one. And then switch over. Same thing on the other side. So again, knees are bent, feet behind us, arms straight out, just relax the head. Big twist open. Okay, 10 each side on that one. I'm gonna try and adjust this camera so you guys can see me a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Keep going. Go ahead and relax on that side. Whatever side you're on, just stay there. We're going to do a pretzel stretch next. So this one's a little bit different. Okay, same starting position you were just in. Okay, the knees are bent. You're just going to bring that top knee up. Okay, with the bottom hand, you're going to grab that top knee. Okay, with the leg that's on the ground or close to the ground, you're going to reach back and grab that toe. And then I'm just going to pull both as far as I feel comfortable. And we're just going to hold there for a minute on each side. Okay, so again, if you're lost, start exactly the same position you were on that T-spine rotation, knees together. Top leg comes up, the bottom hand grabs the knee, so just right there. And then the top hand grabs the bottom foot, and then I pull as far as I can. So it should feel a good stretch to that quad, and then a good stretch through the glute on the top leg. And you're just gonna hold there, take some big deep breaths, try and pull that knee towards the ground a little bit. Big deep breaths. Keep going, we got about 20 seconds left. All right, go ahead and relax there. Good job. Switch over to the other side. Let's go through the steps again. Okay, so knees are bent. Hands straight out in front. Bring that top knee forward. You're going to grab the top knee with the bottom hand. And then bottom foot comes up to the top hand. And then just pull. And just hold there. We're going to come up onto our feet after this one, guys. Get moving a little bit more. Take those big deep breaths. Every time you exhale, try and pull a little bit further. Probably have never done this one before, so if you're just kind of getting the hang of it, that's okay. Come back to this one later in the weeks. Keep pulling. We got about 20 seconds left. Take one more big deep breath for me. Big exhale. And then come up onto our feet. Doing great so far. All right. We're going to start a 10-minute AMRAP. We're going to do this together. So kind of like we did the other day. We're just going to roll through. There are 5 different exercises. Okay, we're just going to go through this at your own pace. Everything is 10 reps, so pretty easy. Going for 10 minutes. So let's start together. The first one we're going to do is just marching high knees. Okay, really open up those hips, warm up the hips, get things going. So ready, set, go. 10 minutes starts right now. So just marching in place. I want you to drive those knees up as high as you can. Okay, we're going 10 reps each side. Really pull that knee up. Good burn going in the hips and the glutes. Keep going. Got a couple more. All right, and good there. From there, I'm going to go onto my back. All right, on our back, single leg hip lift. So come down on the ground. I want one knee on the floor. The other leg's going to be bent. Okay, right here at 90 degrees. All you're going to do is bridge up, squeeze your butt, and come back down. You can rest your head on the ground too on this one, guys. If you're feeling a straightening in your neck. That's a little bit too hard. Just go with both feet down and do 20 reps. Okay, if we're going single leg, do 10 each side. So it's 8, 9, 10. It's just a very small lift off the ground, switch legs. Other knee is up. Very slight bridge. You should just be able to slide your hand underneath. That's about as far as you're going to go. 3 more. All right, relax there. You're still on your back. We're going to do some leg switches. So legs come straight up in the air if you need to. Put your hands under your lower back on this one. It'll help support your back a little bit better. Okay, you're just going to bring one leg down at a time and straight back up. Okay, 10 reps each side for this one. Just alternating right leg down, left leg down. Back and forth. Keep those legs as straight as possible. Toes pointed up toward the ceiling. Just keep working through it nice and slow. If this gets too hard, bend the knees. Okay, you can just march one leg out at a time. It'll be a little bit easier on the hips. Couple more. All right, and then come up on your feet once you're done with 10 each side there. On our feet, we're going to go into a good morning. Okay, so hands across the shoulders. I'm going to go arms out in front, whatever feels better for you. Feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to push your hips back as far as you can. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Return to the top, squeezing the butt. Okay, we're going 10 reps on this one. Let that chest fall to the ground by pushing the hips back. So it's okay if our chest doesn't stay completely vertical. We want it to come down a little bit. Keep going. I got 2 more. Good. Okay, then we're going into 10 squats. This is the last one, then we'll go back to the top. So feet are shoulder width apart. So you keep my chest up. Good bend in the knees. Just go as far down as you feel comfortable. Okay, if you need to, squat to a chair. Squat to your couch. Or just go a little bit less deep on these. A good reach out in front of you will help with the counterbalance. Let you go a little bit deeper. 2 more, then I'm back to the start. And 10. Good, now just keep rolling through this at your own pace. If you get ahead of me, that's fine. That was about 3.5 minutes. So should be able to get to almost 3 rounds. So 10 each side marching. Drive those knees up. This one's 10 each leg, keep going. Once you're done, you're going back on the ground. Single leg hip lift. So one knee down, other knee is bent, head on the ground. Just gonna barely bridge off the ground here. 10 reps each side. Remember, both legs down if this gets too hard. Okay, I'm switching. Keep that knee bent. The leg that's not doing work, keep it locked right in place so our hips stay square. One more here. Then I'm going back into my leg switches. Both legs straight up. And then lowering, back up. Okay, just go as far down as you feel comfortable. The less range of motion, less challenging it will be. Okay, if you need to, bend those knees. Remember to put those hands under your back if you need it. Shouldn't feel any pain in the back on these. Use the abs. Use your hips to keep the feet up. One more each side. All right, keep going. Up on our feet. Going back in that good morning. Okay, so hands on the shoulders, push hips back. Most of the weight is going to be in my heels when I come down here, guys. So most of the weight pushes back in the heels. And then I just stay nice and tall. Good balanced reps. Keep your breathing going with this one. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. One more here. Good. Okay, then we're back to that squat. So from side, this is what my squat will look like. I push my hips back first, okay? And then I'm sitting straight down from there. So hips back like we did the good morning, and then bend the knees. Okay, let your body drop. Hips back, knees bend. Hips back, knees bend. And you can tie it together, so it's just one fluid motion. Play around with how wide you go with your stance. My stance is pretty wide. Okay, I'm a little bit past my hips, but it's whatever's comfortable for you. 2 more. There we go. Keep going. We got enough time for 1 more round. Back to those high knees. If you're ahead of my pace, that's fine. If you're a little bit behind, just catch up when you're ready. There we go. Keep it going. Halfway. Try and get those arms going with it too. One more each side. Okay, then I'm going back down. Single leg hip lift. Just a slight bridge. Feel that in the glute. You need to put your hand right on your butt. Make sure it's squeezing. And switch sides. Good job. Push that heel. No weight in the toes. There we go. I'm moving on to my leg switches. Put my hands under my back. A little bit more comfortable there. There we go. And alternating legs. Keep the leg as straight as you can. You can even put a towel under your back if you got one handy or a pillow. Keep going, almost done. One more each side. Woo, those are hard. Good job if you're keeping up. Keep it going. Back to the good morning. Play around with your stance on this one too. You might be a little bit more narrow or a little bit wider. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes as you stand up. Push those hips back, let the chest fall. Squeeze coming forward. Remember, most of the weight is in my heels. Got 1 more. Okay, then I'm going back to that squat. You got 1 minute left. Let's get on that squat. Hips back, sit back. Good bend in the knees. Get that good reach out in front of you. Keep the chest up. Going, I got 5 more. Just showing you from the front this way. Pushing those knees out and sit right between my hips. The hips just relax. Just be able to spread, go straight down. 1 more. Okay, keep going. We got 15 seconds left. Just enough time to finish our marching. Definitely got my heart rate up here. Got a little sweat going. Hope you guys got the same. Made a mistake wearing sweatpants. Keep going. Let's finish out these marches. And done. Awesome. Woo! That was a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be. Good job, guys. Feeling good? All right. Quick sip of water. Woo! That was tough. Great job. All right, we're gonna finish with something quick, and then one last mobility exercise, get you guys out back to your day, okay? From here, once we've caught our breath, I'll give you about 30 more seconds. We're gonna do up and off the ground is just what we're gonna be working on here. So we're gonna go with the right side for the first minute, or let's go with the left side first, since that's most people's weakest side, and then the right side next. Okay, so we're just gonna work on getting up and off the ground. So easiest way I found to get up and off the ground, if you need to, use a chair, put like a chair right here. What I'm gonna do is step my leg back, come down to the ground, step my knees all the way down, put my hand on the ground, and then just bring my leg through so I'm seated. See if you can go all the way on the ground, all the way back up. Okay, the leg that's out, bring that arm through, back to my knee, and then stand back up. Okay, it's however you can do it, but focusing on the left side. Okay, if we're not comfortable getting up and off the ground, okay, all I want you to do is find a tabletop, walk your feet out, walk your feet back up, okay, or a chair. So that way we're just working on kind of a similar thing, getting up and off the ground, but just at a slower level, okay, if you're pain in your knees. All right, so let's do 1 minute on the left, 1 minute on the right. We'll finish with a quick mobility drill and call it a day. All right, so start with the left side. Ready, go. So let's walk through it. All I'm gonna do, if I had a chair here, use that chair to help me get down to the ground. My hand is gonna come down, and I'm gonna bring my leg through all the way to my back. Then I'm just gonna swing my arms up, push through my hand. I can even use both hands. Back up onto my feet. Super important to learn this. So even if you go knee down, both knees down, kind of swing your feet out, butt comes down the ground, back up. Okay, however you can do it, just keep going, okay? You're already halfway on this one side, so you can get 2 more. All the way back down, back flat, sit up, stand up. Got time for about 1 more. Knee down, hands out to the side, onto your back, back up. Okay, last one. We'll switch sides. Way down. Use those hands to help you push. All right, switch sides. Now this should be a little bit easier. Going on the right side. So I'm gonna lead with my right leg back. Both my hands come on the ground to help me. You can go to the side, sit out of my butt. Back hits the ground. Use your elbow, use your hand, stand back up, okay? Just keep working, use a chair if you need to. So if I had a chair right here, go, chair supports me, now my hands on the ground. Now I'm back down, roll, chair back here, push against that chair, now I'm back up. Keep going. Couple more, you only got 20 seconds left. Get 1 more rep. Try to get 1 more. Last one. Woo! All right, and relax. Good job, guys. Awesome. That was tough too, I'm sweating. All right, last thing we're gonna do is called a frog stretch. Finish up with opening up the hips. So a frog stretch, we're gonna focus on being on 2 knees to start, okay? Then from here, I want you to point your toes out away from you. And we're spreading the knees out to the side. So if I'm facing forward, looks like this. Hope you can see that. My toes are straight out. I'm kind of on the inside of my knees, okay? Pushing away, and I just wanna push back into this. Look on my side. I'm here, okay, knees out, pushing back, opening those hips up. Okay, I'm just gonna have you hold that for a minute here, and then we're done. So take some big deep breaths, toes out to the side, feet are kind of, our shins are parallel, okay, and then you're just holding, pushing back. Go for about 40 more seconds, just keep holding. Keep going, 20 seconds left. Ten, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and excellent job today. Come back up on your feet. If you guys can enter your full name and EID if you have it into the chat, or just full name, that'd be awesome, so I can track the attendance for today's session. A really good job. That was pretty tough. That was more of a workout than like just mobility stuff. So really good job if you're able to do most of that. Okay, good sweat throughout the day. I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. Okay, I'm running the 5:30 tonight, and then Katie is going to be running 5:30 tomorrow night. So if you guys need an extra workout, let us know. We'll be here. Hope you have a great rest of your day, everyone.